WWE WrestleMania 37 is knocking on the door with some 15 matches have been for the event. But how are the backstories of these featured matches? Are they good enough to be booked for the biggest and grandest event of them all? WrestleMania is a show where most of the long-running feuds end or we see something brand new with great backstories. But this year is quite not the case. WWE is struggling to build good storylines for WrestleMania matches in recent years, but this year has to be the worst of all the recent years. WrestleMania 37. Image credits. Twitter WWE WrestleMania 37 booking review. Bad storylines. In our previous story, we have discussed all the good storylines. In this story, we will talk about the rest. First, let us talk about the women's matches. The Raw Women's title match between Asuka and Rhea Ripley does not follow any storyline. And the way it was built looks quite nonsense as well. Rhea made her main roster debut and challenged Asuka for the title at WrestleMania, and she got it. Is it by means believable? What were the other women doing if getting a title shot at WrestleMania so easy? Why would they even fight at Royal Rumble? They could just challenge the champion and they are bound to get it, right? WrestleMania 37. Image credits. Twitter SmackDown Women's title match is pretty flat. Bianca Belair won the Royal Rumble, so she is Sasha Banks at Mania, that's it. No high-quality build-up process, nothing. Totally flat, we must say. The worst booking has to be the women's tag team title match. None of the participants for the tag team turmoil has been booked well, we mean, not booked at all for anything. And since when wrestlers start to book matches for an event like WrestleMania? How come Nia Jax booked the match? This is simply meaningless. Riddle vs. Sheamus for the US Championship faced a very weak booking as well. No backstory, no continuation of an ongoing feud, nothing. Sheamus beats up Riddle for asking silly questions, then he beats up Riddle in a non-title match so he becomes the No.1 contender at WrestleMania, utterly stupid. Kevin Owens vs. Sami Zayn looks good on paper but without a storyline, it looks terribly lame. If this match could be a follow-up to a good storyline, it could be one of the most anticipated matches of the event. But it was the weakest build-up of all their feuds. Very disappointing, we must say. WrestleMania 37. Image credits. Twitter. Now let us talk about the men's tag team title matches. Once again, weak build-ups. The Raw tag team title match is booked just to hype Omos and nothing else. And to do this, they presented AJ Styles as a complete joke. You do not portray a former 3-time world champion as a joke of a wrestler just to promote a new guy. Nothing seems interesting here either. In conclusion, we must say WWE should have given at least one glance to these matches. Poor creative works and weak bookings made these matches very less interesting.